Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? Grab your coffee, maybe a snack, but I hope you paid for it first. Let's get into it. And the reason why I say that is because, there's a district attorney in California, and he warned that shoplifting in California is so out of control due to the soft on crime policies that it essentially meted out zero punishments for perpetrators. El Dorado County DA Vern Pearson has issued this warning during an episode of California Insider, which is on Epic TV. While property crimes, including like shoplifting, are illegal, certain laws passed at the state level under the guise of criminal justice reform, it allows these crimes to go undeterred. Yeah. Now, Pearson cited two laws, Proposition 47 and Proposition 57, and that enable these illegal activities to continue, which was passed by voters in 2014. Proposition 47 downgraded certain thefts and drug offenses from felonies to misdemeanors. And it also permitted certain imprisoned felons to petition for resentencing under these new classifications. So those who have already served their prison terms can also have their past convictions reclassified as misdemeanors. Then Proposition 47's most well-known statute raised the minimum amount of stolen goods for felony classification from $400 to $950. And this statute, critics argued that the main cause of sudden increase in petty theft across California, the practical reality is that most retailers have learned that if they call law enforcement for a theft of less than $950, the cops, they're not going to respond. So if they respond at most, what they'll do is they'll issue like a citation for a court appearance. That's it. Yeah. And the DA added that most theft suspects, they don't even show up to court because there's like little to no consequences. So because of this, most businesses in California have become like a policy that prevents employees from even reporting low-level property crimes because it's just not worth like wasting your breath over the 911 call, pretty much. So some stores completely stopped reporting petty theft altogether because the police can't do anything. So to make matters even worse, this Proposition 47 empowered robbery suspects to sue establishments, if you can believe that one, if store employees physically confront suspects while in the act of stealing. So if you are like a loss prevention or security person and you step in front of them and say, hey, stop doing that, they can now sue you or the store for trying to stop them from stealing. Yeah. So this Pearson guy said, we're a very litigious society here in California. The stores and their insurance carriers really are afraid of being sued for trying to stop a crime that has little to no consequence. So now this Proposition 57, which passed in 2016, allows certain criminals deemed of non-violent to be released early, and it also banned prosecutors from charging juvenile offenders as adults without a judge's approval. So the law also allows adults tried for crimes committed as juveniles to appeal their sentences. So in April of 2020, the Judicial Council of California removed cash bail for some defendants as an emergency measure to reduce the jail population during the pandemic's early days. Now, while this statewide zero bail order expired in June of 2022, courts still have to consider each defendant's ability to pay while setting bail amounts as per a March 2021 ruling by the California Supreme Court. And the repercussions of Proposition 47 and 57 came to light by means of an October 2022 fact sheet from the Public Policy Institute of California. It's a nonpartisan research group, and according to this PPIC, or Public Policy Institute of California, their data, statewide property crimes went up 2.4% last year from 2020 figures. 63% of those property crimes in the entire state of California were larceny thefts. 21% were auto thefts. 16% were burglaries. Now, meanwhile, 37 of California's 58 counties saw violent crime rise in 2021. So 10 of those counties saw an increase of 20% or higher, with Fresno County recording a 24.1% jump in violent crimes that year. And they said what we've seen in the last 6 or 7 years is that auto burglaries and auto thefts are up dramatically. And that's a truer set of data for what crime actually is in California. We have this increased lawlessness that comes from the perception that I could take other people's property because nothing will happen to me. And there's this website called, I'll spell it out for you, COLLAPSIFORNIA.com. And it has more stories about the rise in crime rates in California. So they, I guess, like the people who are committing these crimes have like this state of mind, well, I didn't pay for it, so I'm going to take it because nothing's going to happen to me. And that's really, it blows my mind, you know, and it's almost, you know, if you live in California, well, what the hell's the point of even having a job or working when I could just go and steal whatever the hell I want, just as long as it doesn't exceed $950. It's like, excuse me? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Oh my God. And then you only get a written citation to show up to court. And a lot of times they don't even show up to court. So, of course, the cops are just going to be like, what? What? You can't do that. You're going to have, you are, oh my God. Get out of California while you still can. That's how I'm looking at it, you know. Oh my God. This is terrible. Wow. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.